All right, guys, what is going on? My name is Ollie Ward, and welcome back to the Ollie Ward channel. If you guys are new around here, be sure to subscribe if you're new. We're on our way to 5,000 subscribers, and also smash a like on this video. Let's try and smash 100 likes before we do get in to the Leeds United news. Today is the 1st of February. Deadline day is done. Transfer news is semi-done. And Leeds United brought in no first team signings. Obviously, we signed Fernandes for the under 23s, the young Spaniard, to play up front. And I just come on here to talk about what happened. I think this morning, Graham Smythe, however people want to say it, has come out and said that Orta did give some targets to Bielsa. The two favourite ones, or the two most talked about ones at the moment, are Harry Winks and Donny van de Beek from Manchester United and from Tottenham. And Bielsa rejected them and said he didn't want them in the side. And this is what is a bit of a talking point today. That's what I want to talk about. It's Leeds United news, but I also want to get your opinions in the comments. Let's get it started, okay? So basically, Bielsa, we know he likes a small squad, and I'm going to try and give arguments for both sides, and I want to see what you guys think in the comments. Obviously, Bielsa likes a small squad. I believe Donny van de Beek and Harry Winks are much better than the midfielders we do have at the club, aside from maybe Phillips. Obviously, Dallas plays key roles here and there, but I believe Donny van de Beek's better than Forshaw. I love Forshaw, and Forshaw's a cracking player, but he is. He's better than Rodrigo. He's better than Roberts. He's better than Click, in my opinion. And this thing where he says about, I only want to get a player in if he improves the squad. And I completely understand that. And I believe these two players that have been linked, maybe not so much Harry Winks, but I think Harry Winks is a good player, though, but would improve the squad. Personally, I do think they do, but then you can counter that and say the wage they're on, that could play a massive part. Obviously, Van der Beek has now obviously gone to Everton on loan. The guy needs football. Fair play to him. Good luck to him at Everton. I'm sure he'll get a couple of goals against us in a few weeks' time. And Harry Winks is in the Tottenham side here and there, but he needs regular football. And these two signings I think would be crucial. And they're definitely... I'm not going to come on here and slate Bielsa and slate Orta and slate the board, or I'll let the comments do that. I'm going to try and give a balanced argument. You could also say you could talk about the wage, but then you could also counter argument and say, how long will these players take to get up to Bielsa's high standards in training? Bielsa ball, as we know. Would it just be a waste of money to chuck a midfielder like that? But then you can also counter argument, and people are saying, oh, they're just a waste of money. We shouldn't bring in players if we're just wasting money. And because, at the end of the transfer window, we're linked with like Kennedy. Obviously, Minamino was up there. These players just getting chucked out, and people are saying, oh, we're just chucking money for the sake of it, or we're just making up. This is what happens when you leave it to the last minute. And people are saying there's no point signing people, which I think is a fault on the board. I think that they should have had signings ready and backups ready. The Brendan Aronson deal obviously didn't go through. That was their main target. But normally when you go after a player, you have a target and you have a couple of backups. We went all in for Brendan Aronson thinking, yeah, we've got this. We're going to get him. We're going to easily. I mean, RB Salzburg are not going to know us hit him. But they didn't. And we didn't have a plan B. But it shows that we did. And the Orta was giving options. He was saying, Van der Beek's there. He needs football. And let's get him on loan. I don't know what... I mean, there was a bit of urgency, I'm guessing, from Orta. But Bielsa said no. And he's always said, I will not look at a player unless he improves the current squad we have. And the only thing I can think about is fitness and getting up to speed. People are saying, why don't we go for Ali? I don't know if Dele Alli, obviously he's now at Everton, but I don't know if he would have been able to fit under Bielsa. I think people like Donny van der Beek, Harry Winks is a bit of a worse off Calvin Phillips in my eyes, but I think he's got hard work in him. I just don't understand. I don't understand it, if I'm completely honest. And I think all last night we were going, get rid of the board. They're not doing their jobs properly. And it's come out this morning by reliable journalists who are close in and around Ellen Road that maybe it was Bielsa to blame. I mean, we can all sit here and blame Orta and say, oh, he's not getting in the players. But I think we can all step back. And obviously we love Bielsa, and I'm always backing Bielsa. Bielsa in until he leaves. I don't think he'll ever get sacked. I think he'll walk whenever he does. Maybe this summer, maybe next summer. I don't know. But this is on him. This is on him, and I think he is a good enough manager to keep us up. Do I think we've got a good enough squad to keep us up? Maybe. I think we're banking on teams around us to stay up. Um, but the thing is, the teams around us are signing players. Newcastle, obviously, we all know they're going to spend in January. They brought in Dan Burn, Target, that Brazilian Bruno Galameras, whatever you call him. They signed Chris Wood, obviously. Burnley have signed Weghorst or something. He's like a 6'6" striker. Okay, that'll help Burnley. Norwich are starting to play good football under Dean Smith. Got a couple of faces in. I personally think we're falling down and down, and it showed. It was like I wanted a play. I think at the end of the day, we all just wanted a player to come in, and some people will say, "No, why? Why would you just waste your money?" But we saw what Adam Forshaw done. Right, he came in the game against Leicester. He came in, hadn't played for 2 years. The difference, it was like a new signing. So if you add a new signing into a mix of, at the moment, quite a stalemate team. Obviously, we've had a couple of good wins. Had our recent loss against Newcastle. That's all in our heads right now. Recency bias right now. We're shite. We're rubbish. We're going down. A couple of games before, we were pushing for Europe. You know what I mean? It changes in football, but it shows a fresh face could have done the world of good for the squad. And like what Adam Forshaw done felt like a new signing. And we still haven't replaced that Pablo Hernandez role that I believe that we need to. Samuel Sayers was there, fell out with Bielsa. I think he was the closest thing to a Pablo replacement. Obviously, Pablo was still at the club. But I just think Donny van der Beek and Harry Winks, to reject them, okay, what do you want then? Yeah, we can get Brendan Aronson in the summer. Will he still want to come in the summer? Obviously, he wants a Premier League move, but I think big teams will look at him. He'll have a good Champions League campaign, I believe. He's got the talent to. Bigger teams will put in bigger bids, and then we lose out on that. So then where are we then? But then people are saying, are we going to get in summer signings when it looks like this might be Bielsa's last? Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. It's all over the place at the moment. And just to sum up, I'm just a bit disappointed. I'm not going to come on here and rage and go, why the hell have we not signed anyone? Because at the end of the day, we haven't. And we're dicing with death, I think, a bit. The second half of the season is going to be a struggle. With our injury problems, it's going to be a struggle. Injury problems, a small squad, you would think this is January's the best time. January, Leeds can capitalise and go, okay, a couple of good players in there. Even a Minamino, he can play attacking midfielder, switch it up a bit. A new signing would help the squad. And like I said, Bielsa always says, I'm not bringing in players unless they meet. If they're not better than others. Van der Beek is better than Rodrigo, Roberts, Click, and Forshaw. I like Forshaw, though. You know what I mean? He is. And so is Harry Winks on his day. So I don't get why he said no. I'd like him to come out and say something. But now we move on to the games now. We've got Villa, Everton, Man United, Tottenham. A very hard month. People are being optimistic about it. Why not? Why not? Because this is the type of thing Leeds do. We upset ourselves. We all do this, and then we go on an undefeated run. Remember, like, it could happen. Obviously, Villa have got Gerrard. They've got faces. Everton got Lampard, got new faces. Man United's always tough. Tottenham's always tough. So it's going to be a tough month. But I just wanted to come on. I want your guys' opinions in the comments. This is when your comments mean the world. I want to know, Van der Beek, Harry Winks, would they improve our squad? Who's to blame? Orta, Bielsa? I want to know this is a video to come out and say, I want to know what you guys are thinking. Because I'm a bit in the deep end. I don't know what's going on, but I want to know what you guys are thinking. Leave it in the comments down below. If you guys want me to talk more about this, I will. Let me know. Subscribe if you're new. We're close to 5,000 subscribers. Let's get us there. Also, smash a like. Let's try and smash 100 likes on this video, guys. This has been the Leeds United news. I'll try and keep you up to date with some news, not necessarily transfer news, but maybe if something drops, I'll let you guys know. Guys, thanks for watching. I've been Ollie Ward, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheerio.